And in today's tutorial, it happens to be our very first revision on the course Eng114. Now, the course Eng114 is a very interesting course. It's a course that has to do with literature and the etymology, the genesis of African literature precisely, how it all started, and how Africans, most especially Nigerians, used these contact with English and the colonials, all right, the colonizers used the contact in getting to know about literature and making the best out of it. Happens to be our very first revision class on the course, all right. But nevertheless, it's not going to be the last revision class we are having on this course. We keep having revisions, all right, touching different courses for this department, okay. And till we have our last paper written for computer-based test. With this being said, let's just shoot. But just before then, like we all know how we do it here, questions are written on the board, and students are expected to provide answers to the questions written on the board. All right. We are what we usually do is called sub-objective questions. These are questions without options. This is what kind of questions you should be expecting in your exams as well. So you need to make an attempt at least. Definitely, you might not know it all, but I'm sure you make an attempt at least. Do well to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and at the end of this class, do well to also request for the exam keynote of this course in particular. Very important. You need to get set and prepare for your exams. With this being said, let's get straight into it. Okay. So now, good evening. We have it on the comment section. Good evening, all. It's great to have you on board. Sorry, we are starting a little bit behind schedule, but nevertheless, let's achieve this subject. Now, the course is ENG. Please let me know if you can hear me in the comment section. Can you? I think I should use the other shade of marker. All right. Do well to let me know if you can hear me in the comment section. ENG114. That's the course we are taking the revision tonight. A lot of courses tonight anyway, but to start with, we are starting with ENG. Now, like I said earlier, it's a very interesting course, and it has a lot to do with dates. All right. You want to know the dates certain literature book was written. You want to know who wrote the book, the literature, who the book, the literature book. You want to know who published it and it's what year it was published. These are a lot of things that you'll be coming across, all right, in this revision class. And I encourage you to also take advantage, all right, and make the best out of this revision class tonight. Now I say, question 1. In the colonial period, some Nigerians are exposed to dash language. In the colonial, I think I'm losing my markers are just fading out. I think I need to take another one. Now, in the colonial period, some Nigerians, are we together? Some Nigerians were exposed, all right, exposed to dash language. Please, as you join the stream, do well to say hello, do well to say hi, do well to say good evening, let's know where you're streaming from, and also say something on the comments section. So we have our first question for tonight. In the colonial period, okay, in the colonial period, some Nigerians were exposed, all right, they were exposed to, wonderful, yes, they were exposed to English language. All right. Awesome. We have, thank you for smashing the like button. Yes, awesome. Now let's take the next question. It says here, just a moment, I don't know what on my mouse. Now it says, one interesting thing about the early literature work, all right, of Nigerians was the dash arts in them. One interesting thing about the early literary, let's say literature work of um, Nigerians was the, all right, was the absorption, all right, of the dash hats, ab- absorption of dash acts. Now, we said, if you remember our very first class we had on the course, we said something about the contact with these colonial masters getting to understand English gave a lot of Nigerians, all right, the opportunity to begin to write literature, to do literature work in English language. All right. But there's something that made the literature work of Nigerians different. All right. And what is that thing in particular? That is what this question is about. All right. I can see some interesting stuff on the comment section. Wonderful. Oral. Yes. Oral. Wonderful. Yes. Thank you very much for that. Oral. Wonderful. So we have that as our answer. Oral. I believe we all can see the board clearly. Now let's take some other question. Dash pioneered the Yoruba language novel. Dash, all right, Dash pioneered the Yoruba language novel. All right. So who pioneered the Yoruba language novel? Is anybody helping us with that? Who pioneered the Yoruba language novel? Okay. Awesome. I'm seeing some nice responses. Wonderful. Yes. Faguinwa is the name. Faguinwa is actually D.O. Faguinwa. All right. Pioneered um, the Yoruba language novel. So we have, say now, Fagunwa. So it's capital letter F. Wonderful. So let's continue. Now, Fagunwa wrote the novel Ogboju Ode, all right, in that year. Fagunwa wrote the Ogbo, okay, Ogboju, all right, Ogboju Ode in that year. In the year that, He wrote Ogbojuode in the year dash. Who is happy with that? Wonderful. Yes. 1938. Wonderful. Yes. 1938 is the correct answer. Okay. Now, yes, we have that as 1938. Now let's take more. Yes, 1938. Let's take more questions. Dash novel, all right, was the first novel written in Yoruba language. All right, Dash novel was the first novel was the first novel written in Yoruba language. Dash novel was the first novel written in Yoruba language. Is anybody happy with that? The first novel, the first novel written in Yoruba language. Okay, wonderful. Yes, Irumole. Wonderful. That's Irumole. Yes. And this same novel was translated, all right, by Wole Soyinka, all right, later in the year 1968. Now let's take the next question. The novel Aditun Eledumare was written in dash year. Can we? I think I can squeeze in one more question here. The novel Aditun, all right, Eledumare was written in dash. The novel Aditun Olodumare, actually, not Eledumare, it was Olodumare. It's Olodumare. Olodumare was written in dash year. Okay, who's helping with that? Please, if you're on the stream, ensure you respond to questions. 1961, wonderful. Yes, 1961, awesome. Okay, yes, thank you very much for that. 1961. Like I said earlier, you need to pay attention to names of people, what they did, and in what year. So a lot of things. These are the kind of questions you'll be expecting most in this course. Okay, our time is fast spent. We actually did not start early enough. Um, by the special grace of God, from next week, we'll be starting very, very early, even before the time. Right now, we are still trying to structure and set up a lot of things. Right, most time we start late. Now, it says here, let's take this question. Dash wrote the first Igbo epic. All right, Dash wrote the first Igbo epic. So it's more like who wrote the first Igbo epic? Okay, so we have that as that. Who wrote the first Igbo epic? Wonderful. Yes. We have Peter Unwana. All right. Peter Unwana wrote the first Igbo epic. All right. So now, the first Igbo epic, all right, is, how do I put this question? Okay. The first Igbo epic is Dash. All right. Is titled Dash. Let's put it that way. The first Igbo epic is titled Dash. The first Igbo epic is titled Dash. The first Igbo epic is titled Dash. If you are having issues in the comment section, that means you are yet signing into YouTube. All right. And if you don't sign in into YouTube, YouTube will not allow you, all right, do certain activities just for verification purpose. Yes, wonderful. That is Omenukun. All right. Omenukun, all right, is the fourth Igbo epic. Omenukun. Okay, Omenuko. Sorry, Omenuko. I think I should write this clearly. Omenuko. First Igbo epic. Okay. So now let's continue. Now it says here, Dash is also known as oral or folktale literature. Dash is also known as oral or folktale literature. Okay. Dash is also known as oral or folktale literature. Is anybody helping with that? Okay. Okay. Yes. Wonderful. Yes. Thank you very much for that. Yes. We have orature as the correct answer. Orature. Orature. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. A few more questions. I will call it a wrap for tonight. Our time is actually fast spent. Now, it says, Dash are stories of origin of creation. Dash are stories of origin of creation. Okay? Dash are stories of origin of creation. Okay, so we have that. Awesome. Yes, we have myths. Wonderful. Yes, thank you very much for that. Yes, thank you very much for that. Myth. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Now let's continue. It says here, Dash are records of community heroes. Dash are records of community heroes. Okay, dash are records of community heroes. Okay, is anybody helping with that? Wonderful. Yes, we have legends. All right. Wonderful. Yes, thank you very much for that. Yes, thank you very much for that. We have legends. Otherwise, all right. Now we'll call it wrap here for today. Okay, and hopefully in our next revision class, we'll have enough time as we are expected to start pretty much early than what we take, so we can actually take enough more and enough questions. All right, or shall I say more questions instead? Thank you very much, everyone. Do have a wonderful evening and bye for now.